The mountains in Scotland can be an unpredictable place for most of the year, but when the time finally comes, we get that good weather. I'd say there's no better place to be. But more often than not, it's cloudy, rainy and misty. So join me in today's adventure as I take on a couple of Munros and I take a gamble on the conditions. Well, hello and welcome to another Munro adventure today. So the plan for today is the 2 Càrr Munros. Funnily enough, not from Càrr. I've just left from just outside Rannoch station as there's a bit of an issue with the trains just now, so I thought I'd bike in and do the 2 Munros from this direction. It does look a little bit murky behind me. That's not actually the Munro behind me, it's actually further up this track, but I'm hoping by the time I get there it does clear up. I think it's about a 4-mile cycle in, a little bit of uphill just coming up to get to the base of the Munro, but even if I had to push the bike to there, it'll be handy for the way out. So yeah, I hope things clear up and I'll catch up with you a bit further up this Munro. The cycle was all on this track, so it wasn't too hard at all. There was actually a bit of downhill to get to the point where I was going to drop off my bike. Right, that is me making my way on foot up this first Munro now. Just left the bike at the other side of the old Càrr shooting lodge, which you can see there. Not much left of it, to be fair. Behind, that's the vast expanse of Rannoch Moor. You can't see it just now, but Càrr train station is just down that side. Actually a touch of blue sky there, which I am pretty hopeful I'll get some views at the top here. You can see there, still misty and cloudy at the top, but I'm hoping by the time I get there it does clear. So about an hour and 15 minutes on the bike to get here. There was a bit more uphill than expected. I maybe didn't show that too well on the camera, but it was a little bit of freewheeling to get down the lodge here. So yeah, I think it'll be more fun getting out. Anyway, I'm going to make my way up this first Munro. As expected, that's me in the fog. I'm sweating buckets. It's actually pretty muggy up here, to be fair. And that is the pull up that I've just done straight up. I think I'm only about 10-15 minutes from the top. I think it's just in the cloud there. There's a bit of blue sky above me, so I think the sun is going to burn this cloud off. But with this route, it's an out and back, so once I've reached this first Munro, I'll go to number 2 and then back to this one. So even if I don't get the views here, I might get them on the way back. Here it is. That didn't actually take too long, but it's Munro 238, Càrn Dearg. I think it means the red rocky hill, and it's 941 metres high. Now, not a lot to see from the summit here at all. I'll give you a quick look at the views, or lack of views. But yeah, it's really peaceful, eerily quiet up here. Hardly even a breath of wind. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is just crack on to the second Munro. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be coming back this way, so hopefully the views will reveal themselves on the way back. Yep, wasn't wrong. Pretty much just 2 minutes off the summit, and look, I must have just been in the cloud at that summit, but I'm hoping by the time I get back it'll clear. So you might just be able to see the direction I'm going. Pretty straightforward, down to the col, and then the second Munro's in the cloud. I'm hoping by the time I get there it'll be clear again. So yeah, I'm going to crack on to the second one. Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful day now. I'm just about the lowest point of this col between the two Munros. Behind you can see the big pyramid shape of this next one. You might be able just to pick out the path that goes straight up the middle. It's just a direct ascent towards the top. So yeah, it's going to be a tough pull up, and then I've got to come back this way, back to the col over the first Munro and out. So yeah, at least the sun's out and it's making for a good day. So let's get to the top of the second Munro. Well, that is a steady pull up to Munro 239. Oh, in the bag. I think I'll take a seat. My legs are feeling it after that. But this is Sgòr Gaibhre, something like that. And it's the Goat's Peak. Slightly higher than the one before it, 255 metres high. Now, there's only some brief views coming and going here, so I'll try and show you them while I can. But there's a big Munro behind me. I think it's Ben Achlachar. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I'll put it on the screen anyway. And in the distance to the left-hand side of that is Ben na Lap, the other Munro that you can do for Càrn Dearg. So I'll give you a bit of a 360 from what I could see here. So, like I mentioned, that views are disappearing quick, but I'll try and give you a bit of a feel for what it's like up here. But yeah, Ben Achlachar disappearing now. I think the two in the distance there are the Essians, and Ben na Lap just in front of it. And even the Munro, the first Munro there, is going to be in the clouds soon. I think on a good day here you could probably see deep into Glencoe and into that direction, but I don't think I've got much hope today with this cloud lingering. So I'm going to get a quick bite to eat here, I think, and then I'll see if the view's clear. As you can see here, there wasn't much to see at the top. But after a while it did clear, there was a touch of blue skies, but by that time I was just about to leave. Right then, just as I was about to head, the cloud has disappeared, so I'll give you a quick look before I go. Look at that, that's much better now. That must be a Corbett there, I would imagine. Looks like it's got the height. Brilliant. So I'm glad I just held on for that extra minute. Sometimes makes all the difference. But anyway, I am short for time today, so I'm going to head back down. Okay, so that's me just back down at Carrower Lodge ruins. Look at what a nice day it is now, typical. There wasn't a view to be had at that first Munro again, so I didn't film much up there. It was actually snowing really heavy. I've actually got soaked, my feet are soaked through as well. But anyway, I better give you my rating out of 10 for today. I think I'll give this a solid 6 out of 10. A nice day, hard to gauge what it'd be like, as I didn't see many views. I know some of you might be quite happy about that, because I do get really jammy. There's some grouse just taking off in the distance there. But yeah, I'm sure some of you are glad to see me suffer that little bit. But anyway, I've just got to cycle out from here, a little bit of ascent, and then I think it'll be a free wheel back down to Rannoch. So yeah, thanks for watching today, and I'll see you in the next adventure.